Right now, while you are watching this, somewhere around $5 trillion is moving across the planet. Not in trucks, not in vaults, not in crypto wallets, through a system most people have never heard of. And if it stopped working for even 24 hours, the global economy would seize up like an engine with no oil. The system is called SWIFT, and it is probably the most powerful infrastructure in the world that nobody talks about at dinner. Here is what it actually does. When your bank sends money to another bank in another country, neither bank just hands cash to the other. Instead, they send a message, a highly encrypted, standardized financial message that says what is being transferred, from where, to where, and how much. SWIFT is the network that carries that message. It stands for the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, a name deliberately boring enough to make sure nobody looks too closely. Founded in 1973, based in Belgium, governed by a cooperative of banks, it connects over 11,000 financial institutions across more than 200 countries every single day. The money itself moves through a separate layer of correspondent banking relationships, settlement systems, and central bank reserves that sit underneath, mostly invisible. SWIFT is just the message, but without the message, nothing moves. Now, think about what that means for power. In 2022, the West removed several Russian banks from SWIFT after the invasion of Ukraine. It was called a financial nuclear option, and for good reason. Overnight, those banks could not send or receive international payment messages. Trade froze. Currency collapsed. The ruble hit historic lows within days. No bombs, no troops, just access to a messaging network revoked. That is when the world realized something it had quietly been avoiding. SWIFT is not neutral infrastructure. It is a geopolitical weapon, and the countries that control it know exactly what they have. China has been building its own alternative for years. Russia launched one too. The Gulf states are watching closely, because once you understand that global finance runs on a single Western-aligned messaging network, you start to ask uncomfortable questions about what happens when that network becomes a bargaining chip instead of a public utility. The irony is that SWIFT was built to make global trade faster, safer, and apolitical, a shared system for a connected world. And it worked, almost too well.